Let me tell you, silence is not the truth. The truth is you were always worthy, always loved, and always enough. The silence of your father does not erase the sound of your spirit. It does not cancel the song of your soul. The father wound is not left behind with childhood. It walks with us. In the boardroom, when you doubt your right to speak. In the bedroom, when intimacy feels terrifying or impossible. In friendships, when you cling too tightly or keep everyone at a distance. In your inner life, when you silence your own needs because you believe they don't matter. Some turn to achievement, becoming overachievers, desperate for recognition. Others turn to rebellion, sabotaging themselves, refusing to play the game they believe they can never win. Some numb themselves with distractions, addictions, endless busyness, and some sit quietly, carrying an invisible weight no one else can see. But here is what I need you to hear. Every way you've coped was survival. It was wisdom in disguise. It was the child inside you saying, I must find a way to keep going. Do not hate yourself for the ways that you've carried the wound. Do not shame yourself for the scars. Instead, recognize them for what they are, proof of your resilience. And now, together, we will move from surviving to healing. There comes a moment in every journey when the wound cannot remain hidden. A moment when the shadows we have carried begin to surface in ways too strong to ignore. Maybe it happens in a relationship when you realize you keep repeating the same painful patterns. Maybe it happens in your career when the fear of failure or the hunger for approval leaves you exhausted, burned out, and disconnected from yourself. Maybe it happens in a quiet night when the silence presses too heavy and you know something inside still longs to be seen, to be healed. This is the breaking point. The breaking point feels like falling apart. But in truth, it is the beginning of falling free. It is the crack in the armor where the light can finally enter. It is the whisper of your soul saying, we cannot keep living this way. We are ready for more. And if you are here listening now, I want you to know you are already in that sacred place of transformation. You are ready, not because the wound is gone, but because you are finally brave enough to face it. Healing does not begin with a therapist. It does not begin with a book or a meditation or even these words. Healing begins with a decision. The decision that says, I will not pass this pain to the next generation. I will not let absence of love define the presence of my future. I will not let my father's silence drown out my own voice. Healing begins with the radical act of choosing yourself. And let me say this clearly. That decision is not selfish. It is sacred. Because when you choose to heal, you do not only heal yourself, you heal the world around you. You become a new ancestor, rewriting the story of your family line. You become a new leader, breaking the cycles of abandonment and criticism. You become a new force of love, proving that wounds can give birth to wisdom. So, how do we walk this path? It is not a straight line. It is not a quick fix. It is a spiral, a process, a lifelong dance of remembering and releasing. But there are steps. Steps that lead us out of the shadow and into the light. Naming the wound. You cannot heal what you will not name. The first step is courage. To say out loud, I carry the father wound. This is not about blame. It is about truth. To name the wound is to shine light into the darkness. It is to stop pretending you are unaffected. It is to honor the child inside who was hurt, ignored, or unseen. Say it with me. I carry the father wound, but I am ready to heal. Many of us survived by shutting down our feelings. We told ourselves it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm fine. But the body keeps the score. The heart remembers. Healing requires allowing yourself to feel the grief, the anger, the longing that was buried. This may mean tears. This may mean rage. This may mean trembling in the presence of emotions you once thought you destroyed, or they would destroy you. But listen, emotions do not destroy. Repression destroys. Feeling is freedom. When you allow yourself to feel, you open the door to release. The father wound often plants illusions. Illusions that you are unworthy, that love must be earned, that you are destined to repeat the same story. These illusions are lies. And healing is the work of replacing lies with truth. It is saying, I am worthy. Love is my birthright. I can write a new story. Every time the old voice whispers, you answer with a new one. Every time the inner critic rises, you respond with compassion. Let's talk about re-parenting yourself. Here is a truth many do not want to face. Sometimes the father will never change.